Hi again, all you wannabe village people. Oh my goodness, I want to thank you all so much for all of the support, feedback, questions, and encouragement. I am truly humbled. And to show my appreciation when I get to the villages, I promise to invite all of y'all over to enjoy some of my favorite delicious Louisiana dishes. I love to cook. Who wants to be my neighbor? If you happen to know of any homes that are for sale or are about to be, I do check the Villages app and MLS daily, but if you know of any, please send them to me. Maybe having some inside intel will help me get to a home faster. Start this video off by recommending some YouTube channels to follow. They are channels that I subscribe to, and they're filled with amazing information on the villages. I actually didn't realize how much time is involved in putting a video on YouTube until now. Once you have some video, it doesn't end just there. There's some uploading and downloading and editing and a little bit of research. So it'd be really helpful if you do go and visit their channels to give them a like and subscribe too. A lot of work goes into getting all this valuable information out to us, and it doesn't cost anything to do so, but it will definitely help those channels grow. All right, if I've forgotten someone in this list of channels, or maybe I don't know of one, I apologize in advance. These are the ones that I follow, and I just wanted to give you all a list. The first one is the Villages Newcomers. That's Jerry and Linda and Gizmo, a lovely couple that live in the villages. They have over 100 videos covering topics on what it's like to live in the villages. The next one is the Villages Florida, and that's the actual marketing YouTube channel for the villages. The next one is Gold Wingnut. Don does amazing drone videos of the villages, and he's often able to show updates in the villages in the new development areas before it's even announced publicly. The next one is the Villages Papa Pineapples. Scott lives and works in the villages. His YouTube channel is filled with great drone footage of the villages, and even some of his food truck delivery driveway parties. The next one is the Villages with Rusty Nelson. Rusty's channel is new too, but has some great information. He has the best video that explains all of the taxes, CDD, maintenance, bond, etc. information for homes in the villages that I've seen. The next one is Exploring the Villages, Florida. And this couple, Dave and Brenda, live in the village of McClure, I believe he said. Their channel covers a lot of details about the newer developed areas. They have the best golf cart ride video setup in the world, or at least in the villages, in my opinion. They have fun videos like attending a polo match and covering the first golf carts across the Water Lily Bridge, things like that. And Dave also has some drone footage and some great information as well. The next two are actually realtors. They have some really great information on the villages, and these guys aren't about the hustle. They really have fantastic tips and a ton of free info on their channels. I'm not affiliated in any way with either one of these guys or their YouTube channels, and neither one of them are representing me in buying a home. They just have some fantastic information, and I wanted to share their channels. Dave Monty is the first one. His channel has lots of research on the villages and tons of detailed financial information you need to know if you're looking to buy a house in the villages. He's very smart, and he's a no pressure kind of guy. You can ask him anything. He answers emails. He created 2 fantastic spreadsheets for buying and renting in the villages that he'll email to you for free. And the next one is Ira Miller. He is so darn kind and endearing. He goes above and beyond the call of finding a house for a buyer or selling one. He has hundreds of videos from walkthroughs for out-of-state buyers, and he uploads videos of new listings for prospective buyers. He's honest. He points out everything, good or bad. I've seen him read an inspection report, and if something was an easy fix, like a broken sprinkler head, he'll just go buy one at his own expense and replace it for his buyers or sellers. I'll drop the links for each of these YouTube channels in the video description, as well as the websites that I use. Just hit the down arrow under the video to see the links. Of my lifestyle visit, and the weather was a copy and paste of yesterday. Sunny in the low 80s with a slight breeze in the evenings. It was beautiful. This morning's setup included a Villages map. There's also a second southern map with the new developed areas that you could literally tape along the edge here and double the size of this place. Here's the Villages app on my iPad, a refreshing cool drink, and a snack. We were waiting for our Villages rep, Bill, to pick us up to learn about some of the amenities, get some information and answers to our questions. We accumulated quite a few of the daily newspapers called the Daily Sun. You'll get a copy each morning during your lifestyle visit. Our first stop was the Alden Villas neighborhood pool. No one was there. They were all out shopping for houses, I'm sure. Here's the postal center that's at each neighborhood pool area. A lot of personalization is used to identify those boxes, and you can see various sports teams, city themes, initials. It was really interesting to scope them out, see where everyone was from. I'm sure you've seen the videos explaining how packages work in the Villages. If you get a really large package, that will be delivered to your home, whether it's by United States Postal Service, UPS, FedEx. If your package is smaller in size and can fit in one of the lockers that's located at the little postal center, you'll have a key inside your post office box. On the keychain will be a locker number. The lockers are generally just on the other side of the wall, and you put the key in, open it up, get your package or packages out, and the key automatically stays in the lock. That kind of prevents accidentally taking it home with you and those keys getting lost. Our next stop was going to be Eisenhower, but I wanted to take a moment to explain about the pool situation. I was very impressed that each pool in the neighborhoods had an aquatic chair lift that enables residents that need assistance to use the pools too. There are 3 types of pools. The neighborhood pools, there's over 100 of those. There's about 20 family pools and approximately 11 sports pools. The sports pool and the neighborhood pools are for ages 30 and over. They're all open 7 a.m. to dusk. The 20 family pools is the only ones that allow children. They must be accompanied by an adult, and it's the same hours. Here's an example of what a sports recreation pool looks like. I believe these residents were doing aqua yoga, something like that, some type of exercise. This is as you're entering the Eisenhower Recreation Center, and all I can say is, oh my word, go. It is a must-see. It's like a museum filled with artifacts from collections of the Villages residents who've passed on, but left these priceless items for display in the Recreation Center lobby. That story touched my heart. Each recreation center has its own theme, and this one obviously celebrates the United States military and all who've served. It was absolutely beautiful. I could have stayed in there for hours. Here is the entrance, and all of the military uniforms are represented, and these were all donated as well. The hair literally stood up on the back of my neck when I spotted this Iwo Jima flag display and read the inscriptions. This was one of the flags that was captured. The plaques on the side have the names of the military persons listed and who signed around the flag and their ranks. This is President Gerald Ford's desk, and this glass enclosure has a leather travel case that belonged to President Dwight Eisenhower. Here is, as you're exiting the building, more examples of the uniforms that have been donated to the rec center. Every branch of the military is represented. It kind of takes you by surprise when you walk out the doors and look up. Kind of feels like they're sort of watching over you. Here's a pic I took of the form used to get ID passes for guests and renters. If you're on a lifestyle preview visit, your IDs will already be printed for you by your rep. You'll get them when you first meet. This is the June recreation calendar. We peeked in on a quilting club meeting so I could take a pic of one of the private recreation rooms that's available to reserve. It's nice and huge and lovely decorations. And that's it. Our meeting with our Villages rep ended. Our plan was to meet again on Thursday, and we had time to hop on the golf court and explore a bit before our open houses that we had scheduled. One with MLS and two that were for sale by owner. So we left to explore and find a place to grab lunch. This is Millie. She's a 13-year-old German Schnauzer, and she did not come with me on my lifestyle visit, but she insists on coming back. She wants to ride in a golf cart, and she'd like to say hello to Gizmo. Hi, Gizmo. And if you watch the video all the way to the end, Millie's going to do some of her tricks for you. Right, old girl? High five. Thank you. This is beautiful Lake Sumter, and y'all, we saw our first gator in this lake. Unfortunately, it was after we filmed this. We saw a little crowd gathering, and by the time we got there, I was able to get one terrible pic, and then he went back under the water. But I'll post the pic right after this video. We as tiger fans here in Louisiana, we have alligators here too. But to any LSU fans that happen to be watching, I did do the obligatory tiger bait champ 3 times. And after all that excitement, we stopped in at Cody's for pre-dinner drinks, and we had sex with an alligator. Hey, now, it's not what you think. It's a shot drink made with like melon and raspberry liqueur, sweet and sour, and Jaeger, I think. Goodness gracious, you friendliest city people with the dirty minds. I'll post a pic of that drink after this video as well. Also wanted to point out that, like at Disney, they hide all the little speakers in the landscaping, so you have music everywhere you walk. Okay, I'm told these are restrooms. Let's go see. I'm 100% sure how you get to them. Okay, so yes, they are restrooms. That's really cute.
Their safety and the safety of our dancers. The area within the square is smoke-free. This includes e-cigarettes and vape pens. However, we ask that if you do wish to smoke, please utilize the sidewalks closest to the streets. Per state regulations, we do not allow any outside beverages, coolers, or tables in and around the square. If you do want an adult beverage, we have plenty of those conveniently located at our bar huts. Please note that seats shaving is not permitted prior to the beginning of entertainment.
We play this before each evening's Town Square entertainment comes out.
Villages Entertainment appreciate your cooperation. Now,
People are honking their horns because there's some people holding a little protest right there. We're at Lake Sumter Landing and Lakeshore Drive. Anyone who knows
The grocery store's a supermarket.
I'd rather look at something pretty, but sun and share, yay! Lighthouse Point Bar and Grill. Had the fish tacos, they were delicious. There's those trolley cars that take you on tours. And the beat goes on.
Alright, I'd like to pay tribute to Naomi lost last year. One of my favorite singer-songwriters. Wrote for himself and other people. Here's some classic Joe Diffie for you. Here's a little tongue-in-cheek song called Singing a Bird.
Alright, that's a wrap on day 2. So much fun. Can't wait to explore more tomorrow. I wanted to share this pic with you. Did you know that the golf carts had backup cameras on the rear view mirror? Cool, huh? Alright, next up is Millie's trick video, and we will see you guys next time. Tiger out!